Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I'm pleased to speak in favour of the Government Amendment in lieu of Lord's Amendment 21. This commits the Government to reviewing whether to add special constables to the list of roles which entitle an employee to request unpaid time off work from their employer under the Employment Rights Act 1996. Special constables are volunteers who give their time freely at no cost to the taxpayer to support our police forces and keep our communities safe. They hold the same powers as regular constables, the power to arrest, to search, to detain. They carry the same responsibilities, face the same dangers, and accept the same risks. Yet, unlike their regular colleagues, they are unpaid. The Special Constabulary is one of the most remarkable institutions of British policing. Its history stretches back almost 2 centuries. The Special Constables Act 1831 allowed justices of the peace to conscript volunteers to help restore order during riots and unrest. The Specials were called upon again during the First World War when regular officers enlisted to fight. Their success led to the Special Constables Act of 1923, which ensured their permanent place in policing. From their inception, Specials were designed to be a national contingency force, citizens stepping forward in times of crisis to strengthen the police service when needed most. That role is no less relevant today. The government recently published a resilience plan addressing the higher level of threat we face from Russia, from global instability, and from multiple risks here at home. In such a context, Specials are not just a relic of the past. They are a vital part of our security and civil defence framework, a reserve force in all but name. Specials are also the face of community policing. They are visible, they are local, and they are rooted in the communities they serve. They build trust between the police and the public, bringing with them outside perspectives that keep the police service grounded and accountable. For all these reasons, Specials are indispensable to the government's stated ambition of strengthening neighbourhood policing. But the Special Constabulary today stands at a crossroads. Their numbers are falling at an alarming rate. A decade ago, there were around 15,000 Special Constables across England and Wales. Last year, there were fewer than 5,900. While some Specials are transferring to the regular police, this does not explain the drop. Unfortunately, the majority are leaving policing altogether. Currently, a third depart within their first 2 years of service. This rate of attrition is clearly both inefficient and unsustainable in the long term. Too many leave before they've had the chance to contribute meaningfully. That wastes not only their potential, but also the time and resources invested in their training. So the challenge before us is clear. Unless action is taken, the Special Constabulary risks fading away. This would leave a gaping hole in community policing and in our national resilience. It was in this context that I brought forward my original amendment to the Employment Rights Bill, specifically to extend Section 50 of the Employment Rights Act 1996 to special constables. Section 50 already allows those in certain civic roles, such as magistrates, councillors, and lay prison visitors, to request unpaid time off work to carry out their duties. These are all important positions, but I find it surprising that the law allows time off for a meeting about a park bench, yet denies the same right to those who patrol our streets to keep us safe. Of course, some employers do the right thing and are understanding and are supportive of the specials they employ, but many are not. Currently, it is the employer-supported policing scheme that encourages employers to support specials voluntarily, but it is not enough. It leaves too many without support and does nothing to guarantee parity with other roles already protected under Section 50. A survey conducted by the Association of Special Constabulary Officers last year showed that over 60% of specials receive no support from their employers. At present, employers are under no obligation to even consider a request for time off. At a time when the government policy champions neighbourhood and community policing, increasing the number of specials should be an obvious choice. Passing this measure will not cost the taxpayer any money, and an employer who genuinely can't spare their employee time to undertake their voluntary duties will still be able to refuse. Increasing the number of specials in this way has secured the backing of many police and crime commissioners, as well as the National Police Chiefs Council lead for the Special Constabulary, Assistant Chief Constable Bill Dutton. While my original amendment to add special constables to Section 50 was rejected in this House, it was passed by the House of Lords. I would like to thank Lord Hogan Howe, who was the amendment's principal sponsor in the Upper House, for his support. While I'm naturally disappointed that the government does not wish to keep our amendment as part of the bill, I do wish to thank relevant ministers for engaging with Lord Hogan Howe and me so constructively over the last few weeks. I appreciate the positive overtures the government has made on this issue. I understand that the review that this amendment legislates for has in fact already started. So I hope that when it's concluded, we will hear back from the Minister with a positive response. Madam Deputy Speaker, I know that many special constables across the country, including Emma Murphy in my constituency, will be watching and waiting for the results of this review. I trust the Minister recognises this and delivers them the result that they deserve when she reports back to this House next year. Thank you. Well,